he's my mommy.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm the Barefoot Pampered Chef, and today we're going to show you a neat little trick with, what are these?
Emoji!
These are our emoji cookie cutters, and for every set you buy of these, Pampered Chef will donate 11 meals to Feeding America, and they're pretty indestructible. They're plastic. They're really cute. So what we're going to do is we're not actually going to make cookies today. We're going to make a topping for our chili. So in my rock crock over here, which I'll show you really quickly. So this is my rock crock, and it's in the slow cooker base. Hopefully you can see that over there. We are actually cooking what I call my kitchen sink chili. So Aiden wanted me to tell you what was in my kitchen sink chili. So I wrote it down, which I never usually do, because usually I just throw whatever leftovers we kind of have in there. So what I did was I took 1 pound of ground beef, took my rock crock, and of course it can be used on the stove as well. So I took my rock crock out of my slow cooker. On the stove, I browned up 1 pound of ground beef. To that, I added the leftover veggies that I had. So today that happened to be 1 green bell pepper, 1 large onion, 1 carrot. You want to read it? What's that? 1 stalk of celery.
2
garlic cloves, 1 cup of Brussels sprouts, and 1 zucchini. So I chopped those up in my manual food processor and threw them in once the meat was browned and let them saute for a little while because brown is flavor. And then we had some leftover meatballs, zucchini meatballs, and some leftover veggie marinara. Stop, please. And there was about half a cup of each of those, so I threw those in there. I added about 1/2 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice, 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and then we added 1 can of butter beans, 1 can of fava beans because he picked those out, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of red kidney beans, and I like some beets because I like my chili to be a little bit sweet on the sweet side. And we added a 28-ounce can of tomato sauce. So all of that is in there, and it's just cooking on low for the next couple of hours here until we're ready for dinner. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take pizza crust. So you can either use store-bought or you can use, any recipe that you want. The recipe that I have for pizza crust is 6 3/4 cups of bread flour, 3/4 cup of medium grind cornmeal, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 tablespoon of yeast, fresh yeast, 1/3 cup of olive oil, and 2 1/2 cups of water. So you put that all in a bowl, you combine it, you knead it, you let it sit for a little bit and rise in the refrigerator. About, you can either do it overnight or you can do it for a couple of hours and then you punch it down. If you leave that pizza dough in the fridge for about 2 nights or, at least 24 hours, it'll make it an extra chewy, nice, bite to the crust. And then you can do whatever you want with that recipe. This one today, I just grabbed a quick can of pizza crust. And so we laid it out, and he's actually gonna roll that whole thing out a little bit more towards the edges. So I put down my Pampered Chef placemat cutting board, a little bit of flour, the pizza crust, and then I added a little bit of flour on top of that so his pastry roller doesn't stick. You can press down a little harder, buddy. And he's gonna give that a nice roll, just so it's kind of flat and out there. Here, let me see. So we're actually just gonna push this a little bit harder here. He doesn't want to rip it. So you make it nice and flat. And then what he's gonna do is take whatever emoji he picked. So what emoji did he pick? Hold it up to the camera. Can you show him?
Yeah.
Is it the sunshine, the sunglasses guy?
The dude guy.
The dude guy. Okay, I'm sorry, the dude guy. So he's gonna put that on there. And he's gonna make a cookie. Push. I'm just going to make sure that goes all the way through. rolled out our dough a little too much because my emoji isn't showing up, but that's all right. So we're just going to put that onto my large round. So let's see if I can do this better this way. We'll make it a little thicker. We'll get your dude. Okay, so obviously you have to make it a little thicker to get the cute little dude to come out. So hopefully you guys can see the cute little dude on there. And why we're doing these is because we're actually going to put these on top of our bowls. You want to make another one? Pick another one.
I'm going to make a nerd.
A nerd? Hey, I resemble that remark.
Why?
That's the freckle face guy. Just call him freckle face guy.
Yeah.
So we're going to do another freckle face guy here. And we're going to bake these off and then use them as kind of crackers on top of our chili. So let's do another one and we'll show them how to finish these up.
Why can't I?
Oh, a nerd is the smart people, right?
More smart.
Alright, so there's our cute little nerd freckle face dude. And so we're going to put that on here, and then what I'm going to have him do, we're going to let you do the wash first, buddy. Here. One more. Alright, one more. What's that guy?
It's a silly face guy.
The tongue sticky out guy? Alright, watch out. Pick him up, and then you're going to do the egg wash.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, one more guy.
No, we're going to do the egg wash. These usually come out better, but because I am doing it 2 and 2, they're not. So that's a little cute guy dropping all over the place on his face. All right, so now we're going to take a little bit of an egg wash, just lightly paint those. And we're going to let him lightly paint these. Move your chair. Okay. Here. Just to make them a nice and brown. Brown is flavor. You being a perfectionist over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But will it show the face?
Yes, it will show the face. Once he is done with a little bit of egg wash in each one, I'm just taking a little bit of Italian seasoning and I'm just going to sprinkle the top of those. So they're going to be little dirty face pizza guys. Pizza crust guys. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in the oven for 425 for about 15 minutes, depending on how done you want them. Just a cute little idea to get the kids involved and, you know, make them want to eat their chili. And of course, my kitchen sink chili has a large amount of veggies in there. Okay. So we're gonna make some more of these. You can find the large white stone. You can find these cute little emoji cooking cutters. And I believe that there is, how many count? There's quite a few of them in a batch.
There's 7 of them.
7 of them?
Mm-hmm.
3 plus 4 is 7. Good job. And like I said, they're about $10 for every one set that you buy. 11 meals goes to Feeding America from Pampered Chef. You can get the rock crock with the slow cooker option on it from the website as well, and the pastry roller, as well as our cutting board, and these cute little 1-cup prep bowls. So my email or my address is www.pamperedchef.biz/Lisa Wright. You can also find me on YouTube under the Barefoot Pampered Chef. And hopefully you'll go to my YouTube page and like my channel. And if you need anything, let me know. So we're going to keep doing these. Thanks. Bye.